What's up YouTube, this is GalacticGod and I'm coming at you now with a video showcasing what I believe to be the top 5 dual video intros up on my channel. Now I created these not only by myself but with my good friends Brainfreeze Laser and Gimbledon. These guys contributed an immense amount of work into not only teaching me how to use the programs Sony Vegas, Adobe After Effects, and Cinema 4D, but they put a lot of work and effort into the videos themselves and actually created these alongside with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and run through what I believe to be the top 5 on my channel, starting with number 5. Alright, and that was the Agents vs. Dark World intro. Really good, even though it was kind of one of the first ones that we came up with. It was primarily done by Gimbledon. He really had the whole concept of it from start to finish, the whole flying through the clouds and the darkness explosion and everything. Came out really good. I think it still holds up even though it was one of the first ones. Alright, so moving on to number 4. Alright, so that was Synchron versus Dino-Rabbit. This one was primarily done by myself. I really wanted to kind of get the hang of putting movement into the characters with the rabbit hopping and stuff. I think if I was to do it today, I definitely would put a lot more animation into Stardust himself and kind of gave him a lot more movement. Plus, I felt like some of the picture was kind of jaggedy with the way it was cut out, and I think I could do a better job with that definitely in Photoshop now. But overall, I still really like the intro, and it's one of my favorites. Alright, so moving on to number 3. Alright, and that was Prophecy vs. Blackwings. This one was created by Brainfreeze Laser. I really liked the animation of the hermit with his staff coming down, lightning coming out and everything. It actually follows up to a trailer that me and him produced for both of our channels for the whole duel, the Blackwing versus Prophecy duel. And it was a trailer that was about, I think, almost 2 minutes long. It has a lot of animation in it. I kind of wrote out the trailer and the dialogue and everything for it, and then he kind of animated it and did a lot of the voice work for it. And I think it's probably one of my favorite things up on my channel was the trailer for the Prophecy versus Blackwing duel itself. And if you guys haven't seen that, I encourage you, please go check out that trailer. It's really epic and awesome, and it's something that we keep talking about doing more of. You know, just producing more trailers for the duels. Maybe, you know, not of course every one, because there's a lot of effort that goes into actually producing that and making those trailers. But overall, I really like this intro as well as the trailer that came before it. All right, so moving on to number 2. Alright, and that was the old school duel intro. Definitely one of my favorites. It was created by Gimbledon. The idea for this came from wanting to kind of tear apart the traditional GalacticGod intro. That's why you see kind of like the cards and stuff crumbling and falling apart. And it kind of breaks away and makes way for the old school duel intro to kind of come through, and you kind of wander through like all the old cards and stuff. And I think it came out really good. I'm really happy with what was produced there. It's definitely one of my favorite intros. But it's not number 1, and that's what's next. and there you have it. Number 1, Evils versus Lightsworn. Produced once again by my good friend Gimbledon. Definitely my favorite of all the dual video intros that we've ever produced up here on my channel. I really like the fact that this one kind of tells a little story with it. It's like through somebody's perspective, and you kind of see what they're seeing, and they're going through this swamp or this forest with this little flashlight, and that's all the light that they have, and there's all this tall grass that's in their way, and they come to across these statues of, you know, the Judgment Dragon and Evil monster, and you're like, they start to come alive, and you know, I think the whole thing just really works. I love the sound effects and the music that's in it, and I think it brings the whole intro to life, sets a great mood and tone for the dual videos themselves, and definitely my favorite of all the dual video intros. So, in the comment section below, remember to let me know what you think of my list. Do you like my choices that I've picked for dual video intros? Do you think I've missed one that you think should have made the list? Let me know down in the comment section below. And I guess that's it for now. This is GalacticGod, out.